Shalia kukamoro, boka monene lokola Congo, kasi bato na yetu les jours bakimaka mboka, bagenda libanda, bagenda libanda, Kongole, bisika tuyo jali, songa na mboka ya baboti na yo, winda ngolwe peli, bila kaza mbeko kisami, kisali tango ya kotonga Kongo ya sika.
Hello, welcome to our program. This is Odon Bulamba here. I want to present to you this news of the 6th of May 2020. Without taking longer, let's start. We are going to talk about coronavirus. Since the outbreak of coronavirus was declared on 10th of March in the DRC, there have been 797 confirmed cases. In total, there were 35 deaths and 92 people cured. Tuesday, May 5, the response team reported 92 new confirmed cases, 69 of them are in Kinshasa, while the 23 are in Matadi in Congo Central province. A new case of death was reported, while only 2 new people were declared cured. Currently, the country has 212 suspected cases under investigations and 526 patients in good progress. At the provincial level, Kinshasa is still in the lead with 744 cases out of the 7 affected provinces. This will take us to South Kivu. And in South Kivu, on Tuesday, May 5, 2020, an helicopter belonging to MONUSCO, United Nations peacekeepers, lost control, and that helicopter was coming from Kalemi. It was made, as that helicopter was obliged to make a forced landing in the escarpment of Ngomo. Ngomo is not far from Nyangezi in Walungu territory. We are now straight away to Jugu, where May 4, in chiefdom of Bahema Banywagi, territory of Jugu, following heavy rains, waters of Lake Albert have risen. As a result, dozens of houses in the Nyamamba, Mbongi 1, Mbongi 2, Bavi, and cafe camps, houses which are owned by fishermen on the shores of Lake Albert, were swallowed up by waters. We don't know yet the casualties, but as far as we know, we'll keep you informed. Let us go back to Kinshasa, where on Tuesday, May 5, the National Police officers returned the looted property from Nemwandansemi residence. The looting took place on 24th of April, day that Nemwandansemi was arrested. A few questions just pop up here on top of my head. It's true that there are no bad troops, but bad commanders. And I will also say that there is no bad team without thinking of recruiters, managers, or coaches. And I believe that the role of the police task or police force is to secure people and their properties. Of course, the boss of the police force in Congo, in Kinshasa, stood up and he said clearly, police officers stole properties from the house of Nemwandansemi, but they have returned them. And the first question that I ask myself, will those police officers be prosecuted? Will any disciplinary sanction be taken against them? As we believe, even if a thief will return the item he or she has stolen, there is at least a disciplinary sanction. The law says something against or about that person or even about that behavior. That is a little or a big punishment sanction against that such a bad behavior. There is a price for it. And the shocking thing is that policemen are the one who put under arrests those who act the same way that they have just acted. Another question that I ask myself, were all stolen goods returned? Or again, they just returned a number of properties and they kept the rest for themselves. And even if they returned them, were they in good conditions? Only the family of Nemo and Ansemi can confirm that to us. Because the day that these policemen were loot house of Nemo and Ansemi, people took, and many of those videos, they were spread all over the social network or social media. Is there where the police, the boss of the police team, could again make a video showing the entire world how policemen have been returning those items? If not, is there any possibility for the boss of the police to meet with the family of Nemo and Ansemi and maybe do a program, an interview with them so they can confirm that they have exactly received whatever was taken away from them in good conditions and everything is there? I think that will be something good. But the police should never and ever let those people just go walk free after the act they posed at Nemo and Ansemi residence. Let's go to Ituri. In a statement issued on May 3, Mahagi's chiefs or notables denounced the central government's discrimination in the handling of Ituri's security case, and they recommend that the President of the Republic of Congo materialize the territory of Jugu in Ituri. The Council of Ministers suggests provisional release of Vitaly Camara. On Monday, the government instructed the Deputy Prime Minister in charge of justice to declutter McCullough Central Prison in order to prevent the spread of coronavirus. The government plans to grant a provisional release to the Chief of Staff of the Head of State, Vitaly Camara, with the aim of decluttering Congolese prisons. In that communiqué, it's written, "Followed a debate about the possibility of decluttering prisons. Avenues explored are the path of parole, provisional release to be granted to persons deprived of liberty but not posing any risk, such as the Chief of Staff, Vitaly Camara, as well as those sentenced to minor sentences. The possibility for the President of the Republic to use his right of clemency was also raised under the demanding observations of the Minister of Human Rights, recalling the recommendation of international bodies on this matter." So that was explained in the minute of the meeting, which was organized by the government and the President of the Republic. The meeting was video conferenced. Vitaly Camara has been held in McCullough Prison since April 8 this year. He's being prosecuted for corruption and embezzlement. His trial will begin on May 11, 2020. Talking about to be free, to be released, his supporters have been praising. They were so happy. And Felix Tshisekedi, Chief of Staff, who is in pre-trial detention, has had his multiple requests for bail systematically rejected. Due to lack of means to ensure the administrative procedures, in McCullough Prison we find convicted people who have already carried out a large part or totally their sentences. They are there because they don't have money to pay. Those fees that they call administrative fees. Some people have been in McCullough for more than the sentence that was given to them. I recall someone who has been living there for more than 3 years now, while he was sentenced for 3 months. And because the families are poor, they cannot afford to pay those fees, so they keep their family members in prison. Others who are really, really close, they're almost at the end of or they're saving. It will be good if those type of people also can be released. We have got also people who have got similar cases to Vitaly Camara. They have never seen a judge. Maybe some allegations were presented against them. They have never seen a judge, but they've been in jail for longer than Vitaly Camara. And we hope that those type of people also will be granted that clemency. Furthermore, we have also people who have been living in McCullough Prison. They have no idea why, even they were under arrest. Their family outside believes that their brothers, their sisters have just vanished. Sometimes they do believe that they even passed away, but they are held somewhere in a prison. And we hope that all those innocents who are behind the walls of McCullough Prison will be also released. I hope that there will be a way to promote the release of those prisoners, including also RD Congo, the former Chief of Staff of the Army under the leadership of Laurent Désiré Kabila. There is a team, a group of people who were accused to be the murderers, to be a team of those who assassinated Laurent Désiré Kabila. Several books have been, were published, people have been reading, and some books suggest that their arrest was just a cover-up. Some of them are innocent, among other innocent. So those type of people might be maybe given that clemency. And that will be good, because during the meeting, the president and ministers, they said whatever they are doing right now for civilians, prisoners who are civilians, it will also be applied as who are military, or it will be applied in military courts and prisons. Someone like RD Congo has served for almost 20 years now. And he has possibly served a large part of the sentence that was given. We think that those type of people should also be granted that clemency so they can have access to their families after 19 years, almost 20 years, so they can also, spend the last time of their lives with their families. And I can also inform you or remind you that many of those who were arrested for that allegation of killing Laurent Désiré Kabila. Some of them, or many of them, have already passed away in McCullough Prison. And we hope this clemency will be used for those people also as a part of the announced decluttering of prison to prevent against COVID-19. We hope that this decluttering is not just aiming prisoners convicted for benign purposes. We also hope that the conditions of release will be well established and clear to all of us. Let us talk about the opening of a court case against John Ntumba. The Attorney General at the Court of Cassation has just opened a court case against John Ntumba, Minister of Vocational Training, former advisor of the President Chilombo, and is also the Deputy Secretary General of the UNC political part of Vitaly Camara, and is very close to Chilombo and Vitaly Camara. In a letter to Mr. Sylvestre Ilunkamba, Prosecutor Victor Mumba said that Minister John Ntumba was a suspect of embezzlement of public funds. Briefly, this is what I wanted to share with you today, and I will stop there, telling you that our Congo is one, will continue to be one, and will remain one. We are just called to put together our heart, our mind, our effort, our prayers, and then we will win. The battle is yours, is mine. May God help Congo. May God bless you. May God bless our country. May God bless me. May God bless our lives. If it's your first time to follow us, to watch our videos, we will invite you to subscribe. Also, share our videos. Don't forget to click on like. And also there is a bell down there. Click on that bell so whenever we are online, we are live, you can also watch us live. Thank you very much for your time and attention. And this is the end of our program today. Hope to see you next time. It was a voice of Odon Bulam. Thank you. Goodbye for now, and let us catch up again. Thank you and goodbye.
Asali kope na ye kosimba te likolo ya mboka na biso Kongo miso na biso ezali ya kofongwama akongole kozala ya kolala te nani akokengela mboka nayo tondima te tozala divise tondima te tribalisme